Welcome to another episode of Up to Sunder. I'm your host, Trapper,
Bill Bixby.
and we're here to get you the real like always.
And as we always do, we got to shout out our engineer,
Oh, engineering.
Pablo,
Papissimo.
a.k.a. Trap.Teasy.
I'm sticking to the trap out tease.
Okay. A.k.a. the Supreme Being.
Hey man, I just want to, give out our blessings for y'all who's still sticking with us, through the growth, man. We enjoy
That's love.
it. We doing something, y'all doing something. It's definitely
We love something.
Because I want to speak a little bit on sports since, I like to throw a little of that into our topic because we big sports fans and,
Okay. Right.
that does good, man. They saying that Dwight Howard that went over to the Lakers and they done signed him. How you feel about that, with him and LeBron and the whole Dwight thing?
I mean,
Since we from Orlando.
like, as far as the people that we have left as far as centers, like, who we got? Like, it's either either Dwight Howard or, who's the old dude that played for Chicago? Joakim Noah.
Joakim Noah, yeah.
Out of them two, under the conditions that they have Dwight Howard under, like any mess up anything, like he doesn't have a guaranteed contract. He do anything,
Yeah.
gone. So
Yeah.
shit, I think like what else could they do? You need that. If Anthony Davis don't want to play center,
Yeah.
you gotta
need a center.
Exactly, you gotta have two centers.
And the last time he played, I think he averaged like 17. He was okay. He was, they don't need him to be the superstar that he was back when he was here. So I feel you. I feel like fuck the White House.
I mean, he had a lot of stuff like in his personal life that was getting into the basketball, like the situation.
I feel like he caused a lot of that stuff in his personal
with the
life.
training and all that stuff. But he got too much going on. So I feel the Lakers especially if they're going on the championship run. They definitely got to have him in check, man. Hey, fuck up.
But you just need bodies.
You put you on the Greyhound, bro.
They need to have depth. When you have aging players, and even though they're still a superstar, even though LeBron is still a superstar, even though Anthony Davis is a superstar, LeBron is aging, and he's starting to show wear and tear and injury. So Anthony Davis always been injury, and you have to have depth to survive an 82 game season plus playoff. You have to have depth. So I'm not mad at it. I just don't give a fuck about Dwight Howard, bro. I'm still
Tell him why, bro.
I'm still that Orlando Magic fan that gave Dwight everything that we had, bro. You know how hard it is to support a center with no moves?
Right. All he can do is dunk.
All he can do is dunk, bro. You know how hard it is.
And block shots.
And
he was the defensive player of the year, like what, twice?
Yeah, he was.
I
said, I'm talking about how hard it is as a person, as the sport it was never really made on defense. You got great defense, but they never get the highlight and recognition as offensive players do.
Yeah.
So for us to give him that kind of recognition, that kind of love here, and for him to do what he do, I'm gonna say this. I've been saying this through my social media for years. Every time something bad happened to him, I felt like it was energy that I gave to the world. Because I knew I wanted him not to succeed in life.
Damn, bro.
Not just in basketball, in life. That might be fucked up. But the reason I say this is to go to the fact that where Andrew Luck, he put out his thing and he retired.
Yeah.
And people booed him. And people's like, oh, people are disgusting. Yes, people are disgusting.
Yes, they are.
So why are we shocked that they might do some disgusting things?
Like we're mostly disgusting.
Exactly.
Mostly.
And people they live in the moment.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's the most important is what's going on at that moment. Not what's going to happen after his press conference and why he do it.
Yeah.
Because in sports, people are passionate about sports. So when they booed him, if I was him, I wouldn't have been hurt. I'd have understood. Okay,
man, and that's what when you're young, you go into this shit, you thinking like you don't know how to take yourself out of it, man.
Yeah.
It's a business.
Exactly.
At the end of the day, it has nothing to do with you. These people don't really love you. They love the coach.
Yeah, they love what you're
winning. They love what you can do for them.
Exactly.
It has nothing to do with you, man. If you couldn't play football, you wouldn't even be there.
Exactly.
So it shouldn't be that hard to take yourself out of the
exactly.
NFL business.
But I feel like, but people just people gonna be people.
Yeah.
You can always expect that.
We only human.
Exactly. You want people to always show their better side, but that's not going to happen. More than likely, they're going to show their worst side. Like America been showing this ass for years. Like that's just what they do as a culture, as a country.
Show off.
So yeah, we flaunt, we do shit, we disrespectful, we don't give a fuck, blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying? You know, and so I feel like people, but I understand it's going to be people who comes to the other side and be like, oh no, you shouldn't boo, because it's a balance. You got people who's all for the right wing and helping out, and, you know. But at the end of the day, man, for us to act like it's shocking that somebody booed him,
that's not easy.
That's stupid. And if he's hurt by that, then maybe this sport wasn't for you for real. Then Tom, Andrew Luck.
I'm pretty sure, like mentally, he just wasn't strong.
Exactly. If you're not mentally, you have to be. It's a mentally tough sport.
Right.
Not just physically, you gotta be mentally tough. And I'm not saying that I don't condemn him for leaving. Bruh, leave when you fucking wanna leave.
You always gotta do what's best for you.
Man, fuck obligations. Fuck what the fans want. Fuck what the coach want, the owner want. Bruh, get in there, do your thing. When you ready to leave, leave, bruh. You don't owe them nothing. I don't care fuck how much they paid me. You paid me. We can't talk about the past. You got the money, let's go. Like, man, I hate that. People always want to talk about what you did before. Like, come on, bro, that's in the past. Like, these players got to play for themselves, just like the owners got to play for their team and do what's right, man. You know, with the Zeke Elliott thing going on with the money.
Man, the Zeke hold out. You know, what you think? You think he's going to be able to hold out? Because, I ain't gonna lie, I feel that, you know, the Cowboys got, like, you know, an advantage, you know, in this situation because like he's been in the media fighting people drunk and doing all this stuff, so they can always use that as a liability when making, you know, the deal, or if they want to make the deal or not.
I'm gonna tell you how.
But like, do you think he'll sit out or do you think he'll crack at the end?
I don't know. If I was him, I would sit out the whole thing until they give me what I want.
It's too late now, man.
And if
hopefully you have some M's put away because you ain't getting paid.
But that's okay. But see, and this is what the big problem is.
Yeah.
If he wasn't investing right, because like if you're not investing your money right, bruh, and you're trying to hold out, then you shouldn't hold out because you're not. What are you doing with your money? But like, if you're investing right and knowing that you could live 3 years because you done made money, you haven't made back, but you made the money. Don't go buy you shit that you know you can't afford, hoping that you get the money later. You got to spend for what you have now.
At the end of the day, you know, he young. Man.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So I'm hoping he.
So now, if he didn't save because he's young, because you know we didn't even learn about budgeting and investing and all that shit. We didn't take that shit serious. Imagine if we was his age with millions, we wouldn't invest in the goddamn thing, man. You know,
maybe not.
You know,
but that's why
now his pride is gonna come into play.
But like, now but what I'm saying with him, back when we didn't have those, but he got people like ahead of him, like LeBron, showing ways like don't just be a basketball player, be a person that builds your empire, invest in yourself, do smart things. So I'm hoping. That's why I said I don't know. I hope he's able to sit out the whole season because it's even if the Dallas don't pick you up, like if they. Like I guess they can have him on hold for 3 years. If you can sit out 3 years, man, and not fuck up your body, still be good.
Okay.
No fucking Zeke, because you know they can franchise him like twice.
I mean, like,
he got like 1 more year on his contract.
So like, what you mean sitting out 3 years? Why would we have to sit out 3 years?
If they don't want to pay him his money, that's what I'm saying. Cause like let's say if he sit out a year,
I don't think it'll go that far.
I'm just saying if I don't think it's gonna go that far either. I don't think he's gonna sit out the whole year. But what I'm saying, if he's invested it far enough, because the money on the back end, somebody's gonna pay you.
They're gonna give him some kind of incentive.
Somebody, but even if
next year we gonna pay.
But that's what I'm saying. Even if Dallas don't pay him, just like Le'Veon had to leave, what's the name, to get his money to Jet.
They ain't letting Zeke leave.
Somebody's gonna pay him the money.
Because
somebody feels like
that's Zeke leverage.
We know that Zeke is the top running back in the league.
That's Zeke leverage.
Everybody knows that. So somebody's gonna pay him more than Todd Gurley.
Yeah.
So so when you say who got the leverage, I feel like he got the leverage because everybody knows that. I don't even give a fuck. Like I said, if he sit out a year. In my mind, I'm not. Oh well, he missed a whole year contract. He not. Nah, bro. it might take him a little while to get back into shape and get ready to hit contact. But believe me, once he get back, he gonna be everything we thought he was. So I don't know, but I'm for people getting their money because running backs don't last that long. It's a different if he was a quarterback, a position where it's known to have longevity in the sport. You only get a good 6 years in football with taking hits and being a premier back before he's not gonna get no other money. No. All his back end money got to come off endorsements and saving his money right like how Beast Mode did, and doing shit like that. So I don't know, Brad.
Yeah, man. But shit.
But I don't like the Cowboys, so I want them to sit out. Yeah, sit the fuck out. See, I'm cool with it. I don't like you motherfuckers, bro. And so I'm glad that they in shambles. I'm glad that the shit fucked up. I'm glad that Dak won't pay Dak too, bitch. Dak should hold the fuck out too. And Amari. All you bitches sit the fuck out. Get y'all money for 3-4 years. I don't give a fuck. Fuck Dallas. And that's just me how I feel about the Dallas Cowboys. So I love the chaos going on.
I'm definitely not a fan.
I'm definitely not a fan of them. So
when Deion went there, kind of.
I'm definitely a fan of the players and not the fan of the Cowboys. So I like certain players.
Exactly.
Like I like that. Exactly. I like Amari. I like Zeke. I don't like the Cowboys. So fuck them.
Fuck the organization.
It's a motherfucking label and a union. You know what I'm saying? So, but I just wanted to touch on that too because there's a lot of that going on with them not paying.
I mean, that's some important shit, man. Like at the end of the day, these guys are really like getting into it and they're blazing a trail, for the people that's coming behind them, man. Like the 10 years from now, these kids will come like, hey, they're gonna be getting paid, man, just because of these holdouts and what these boys doing right now. You have to build. You have to put action behind words in order to make change. Exactly.
So, like, even with the pettiness with Antonio Brown with his helmet, he might fail this now. But if more people start making it an issue of keeping the helmet and doing like that, the media, he knows that NFL gonna change. Because once people start getting behind it, more and more people, that's what makes change. But you have to have action. You have to see somebody doing it and not just saying it. So I'm cool with it. And like I said, Antonio Brown is a promoter of him. And I'm such a big fan of that. He promotes himself because he's a brand.
Exactly.
And they want to tear his brand down because it's big. Just like you got LeBron. Mm-hmm. They don't want too many LeBrons. They don't want too many people setting the brand.
Why would they?
Come on, that's gonna take from their revenue on the back end. Now I can make money myself. I don't have to let you take money off of me. I can just get it myself.
It takes away from their control.
Yeah, bro. They don't want you to have that shit. So it's deeper than that too. So, but I mean, most people don't want us to go that deep. They want to see the surface because, they just want to see what the TV's showing.
We can give them a little taste, man.
Yeah, we ain't gonna give you too much. But off of sports, I want to go on. Of course, the sensation sweeping the nation. The Popeyes chicken.
The biggest distraction.
The Popeyes chicken sandwich. First I want to know: have you tried it?
No.
Okay. I haven't tried it. Teasy, you tried it?
Nah.
So,
not Teasy. Pablo, sir.
Pablo, tried Teasy. He didn't try it.
If mama called it Teasy, I'ma call it Teasy.
Okay.
But that's the sensation of the nation, and I seen people posting stuff about how black people done made them 43 million within like a couple of weeks or months, whatever the time frame is. And
it ain't even been a month.
And they should be supporting black people instead of supporting the chicken. I've been saying and then I want to speak on certain things too, how Boondock spoke on the chicken epidemic. It's a lot of things tied in. This chicken is bigger than what it should be. But it's big. And it's something you got to talk about because
it's everywhere you go.
It's truth in everything, even in lies. So you got to speak on it. But go ahead and tell how you feel about the whole epidemic.
I mean,
the sensation sweeping the nation.
I mean, with me, man, like I'm more or less, like the way I think is more of how we look as a people, man, than anything. You know what I mean? Like the way we promoting this shit for free, and don't even promote ourselves. You know, that's the main thing that sticks out to me, man. That's what I don't understand, man. Like, and plus, like, you man, come on, bro. Like, what is like the stereotype of black people? You know what I mean? Watermelon, chicken, all that other bullshit. You know what I mean? So now we out here acting crazy, fighting in fucking Popeyes and shit. Over a fucking chicken sandwich, bro.
I feel like we fight everywhere though. Every time something new come out, we fighting over it. Every new sandwich, every new thing, you gonna see a video of some black people fighting in a food restaurant.
Yeah.
You ain't noticed that?
Yeah.
And I don't, like I said, I don't know if that's planned, if that's just really us black people, we just really give a fuck, or if is it just they not fighting over the item, but it's altercations in the place. But it seems like every time something new come out, black folks is fighting at the fucking establishment, and it seems like we fighting over the item.
And at the end of the day, like, when another culture sees that a culture is against each other, like, they weak, man. Like that's a sign of weakness. You know what I mean? They fighting over chicken sandwiches, man. You know what I mean? It took all the attention away from everything. Like, man, like, we about to get a president next year, man. Like, it's taken away from all of the shit that really matters. And the shit that could change our lives and shit. No, we worrying about a fucking chicken sandwich from Popeyes, and if goddamn chicken motherfucking filet is better. Those are issues that we care about.
Because it's, but I'm gonna tell you, like I said before, when it don't happen to you and it's not directly, and you don't feel like it's directly affecting your life, it's just foreign to people. So people, the reason that the Popeyes and the chicken sandwich affect people's life so much, because they're eating Popeyes and chicken and Chick-fil-A chicken all the time. It's something that they're always involved in. So it means more to them than the next president. That's just being real.
I mean, it ain't just the presidency, bro. It's like, it's way more important issues, there's way more important shit happening than the fucking chicken sandwich.
That's what I'm saying. Have you ever?
I ain't trying to, like, I don't want the presidency to be my staple with that argument.
No, but I'm just saying, have you not realized that it's always something that they can distract us with when it's more important stuff going on?
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. It don't matter what it is. It's just always something that can distract us from, because I feel, because they're gonna use things that is important to the people who eat at Chick-fil-A and Popeyes. They use items that people know they care about, right? That's how they do it. Because we made it, show them that we cared about it by, oh, we gotta go try this. Then we make memes.
These motherfuckers had to take this shit off the menu. Like, real shit, it was causing that much problem.
Holding traffic up, bro.
Yeah, man.
The one up the street, bro, had the shit blocked the fuck
Shit
off.
crazy, man.
All in the street, you can't even drive regular way because they got ready for.
They will bust your head over a chicken sandwich, but they won't bust your head when these white folks shoot you down in the street. They gonna bust your head over that chicken sandwich, bro.
We have definitely spoken about that. And it's crazy though, because you get some people who get in there and say it's not that good. You got some people saying that it's everything. And let's not.
I don't want to spend too much time.
But I want to say this. I like Popeye's chicken. So
I fuck with. I guarantee it's good. I ain't gonna.
But then that's my thing.
I guarantee it's good.
It's not no possibility that I'm not gonna try the chicken sandwich. I'm just not gonna go out my way to go get it. You know what I'm saying?
Either.
I'm not even, but I remember when Chick-fil-A came out. That was the hype shit. I remember when, and people was flocking Chick-fil-A, and it was just, like I said, we always have these things. I remember when, Chipotle came out, and that was the wave. Niggas was scrambling to go there. It's like, that's just what we do.
Yeah.
So, it, like I said, and like me, I haven't eaten Chick-fil-A one time.
Yeah.
And that wasn't nothing to me. It was like, okay, this Tyson's chicken. Like, that's really how I felt. Okay, it ain't nothing special. Okay. And it's overpriced.
Yeah.
4 fucking nuggets, almost $7. Oh, it's the sauce. It's the Polynesian sauce. Oh, man, fuck that. I'd rather have honey mustard anyway. But, we don't want to, but I'm just saying, that's the culture that we live in, man. But it shows how much power we have as people, though. Yeah. Because we can generate this kind of wealth for somebody else.
We're not using it for the purposes of us.
And I think we know that though, because we always speaking about how we should do that. But at the end of the day, people don't care. Because it doesn't affect their everyday life.
Exactly.
So, we speak on that all the time. Florida, we got an alert. I don't know if you heard, but it's a hurricane coming. I don't know. I know people panicking. Stores already selling out of fucking water.
Exactly.
And it's
all the tuna gone, sardines.
All you got is the poke beans and weenies, the cheap kind, not the ones that come with brown sugar in it. So, evacuate now. You're supposed to be here Saturday, but why wait until it get here to leave? You might when traffic gonna be fucked up, because that's what niggas do. We wait till the last minute to go. So you might as well leave today, because there's a hurricane coming. It's a hurricane coming. So, but I just feel like Florida people, we should be kind of used to hurricanes.
I mean,
we Hurricane Alley. I'm not saying don't be prepared, but don't go overboard. We always tend to go overboard, just like with the chicken sandwich.
Exactly.
We just overboard shit. Like,
exactly. And then, you know, like shit, like we was talking about this earlier, man. You know, like how do we know that? Like people talk about weather control and you know the idea of that. You know what I mean? But in the sense of where we live, like that shit makes perfect sense for the economy. You know, once a year, maybe twice a year, like they gonna get everybody out running to the stores, buying out the whole stores. What's that doing? That's boosting the economy. You know what I mean? You have a whole little half of the coast worried buying every fucking thing out of the store because a hurricane coming. You know, so what if it's possible? Like I'm not saying I think it's possible for them to create a hurricane, but at least, I think they should be able to at least start one by now. Okay, they got somebody that knows that they should start. At least get it started. You know, come your way.
But they have been proven that they have technology that can bring storms and cause things to happen.
Weather control, like
it's been proven. So
exactly.
What I'm saying is this though. I just want people, bruh, especially. I mean, and I feel like a lot of Florida people know this, but I know one thing too, and like we spoke on this too. Florida people are stubborn because we got to realize we're a peninsula, like we were speaking on. So the biggest fear for us is flooding.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't know, man. Like I'm gonna just say this: the biggest fear about Florida to me is Florida breaking off and it's floating off.
Just disconnected from the rest.
You know what I mean?
That would
like,
be a major shit.
Breaking off and shit. We just float off and we're an island now, some shit, or we go under.
Yeah. Because, you know, like I said, we are below sea level.
That's just how I think. That's what I would be more scared of.
But I think people just, I'm talking about
people
thinking about flooding their stuff, their house, the shit that they don't pay for, their house getting flooded.
You know, that's all it is.
But my thing is this though, if you go buy all these supplies and your house gets flooded, you gotta leave it.
You goddamn right.
You can't
still a waste of money.
You can't take it with you.
The bottled water's floating.
The fucking what's in there floating. All the canned goods floating to the neighbor's house. Cause your whole area done flooded the fuck out.
Exactly.
Now you gotta go leave and move somewhere.
Exactly.
And that's why I say if you really, instead of going and buying all this shit, if you're really scared the power's gonna go out, it's gonna be flooding, leave. Go to a family house. Go. I mean, you should have reserved money for staying at a hotel for a couple of weeks. That you should have. We gotta stop being ignorant of what the real is. You should have money. Like if black people don't realize that you should save, you should have some kind of saving dog for just anything we losing our mind. You gotta have things set up so that you do it. But going out but you know what? You would have the money if you didn't spend $500-600 on supplies that you're not gonna need.
That motherfucker really hit. You ain't drinking a bottle of water, man. You trying to get the fuck out of there.
Get the fuck up out of there.
Period.
First of all, half of the world can't do shit without technology. Yeah. Niggas go crazy without having their cell phone. But you're not gonna be able to live in your house 4-5 weeks with no talking about, yeah, but we got food. Then you gonna be eat everything. Could you imagine sitting in the house doing nothing but all you got is food? You eat all day. You do it already. You sit at the crib. You so bored, so you just start eating up everything. All your snacks gone. Come on.
But shit, like, I ain't gonna lie, man. Like, I'm just give it, I guess, I don't know. I'm gonna tell a story, you know. It's not really a story, but you know, you remember how, like, when the lights used to go back in the day, you be at the crib, like, shit. I had a type of mother, like, when the lights went out or some shit, like, we'll do shit, man. Like, together, you know what I mean? Like, we'll play
some kind
make up a game, or we'll play a board game. You know what I mean? And should we be having a good ass time, man?
Yeah.
Then when the lights come back on, everything go back to normal.
But I remember, but you know, that's why I told most people we have like hurricane parties. We do shit like what you're saying. We get the family together, we chill out, and we do things. But like I said, and it shows that most most Florida people are stubborn. I remember the last time a hurricane came to here, and it was like going towards Daytona. It was these people like they not leaving their bitch from home. They don't put all their life's earnings into this shit. They gonna ride this bitch out. So it's all.
I kind of understand that, man. I'm not even gonna lie. Like I kind of understand that, man. Like these things are just things. You know what I mean? But
it means so much.
Like when you work hard for something, you know what I mean? It kind of gives you that mindset. Like people put their last into it.
Exactly, man.
The fuck, what I'm gonna go to after this? FEMA ain't about to give me these 100 racks that I just lost. They gonna give me $10,000. Like, hey, I'm gonna put you in a hotel. So I'm gonna sit down. I'm gonna protect my shit the best I can, man. All you do is, be cautious, man. Spend your top dollar on shit that's gonna protect your investment. You know what I mean? Don't just wait for, just like you're saying, don't just wait for the shit to happen.
You have to be, you gotta be what's the word called? You gotta be proactive or proactive. You gotta do it before.
Exactly.
You gotta get it done before, bro. You gotta be, especially with your life and things that you love and you take value in. But another thing
especially if you gave your life saving.
Exactly, and I was just about to say that. But I think I think people's bigger fear is they don't want to start over. When you get older, the older you get, the less you want to start over, or the less you feel you can start over. You feel like you don't have enough time because your age is getting up there, that you can't recoup what you lost. So it really matters more to people like who get older.
It's not only that, it's like you physically just can't even do it no more, man. Like you were young and you built all this shit up. You old now, you can't go fucking work and build this shit up again.
Yeah.
It's over.
So I feel people, man, but like I told people, man, I guess that's kind of like what you get living in Florida. Like you have to know where you living in.
Exactly.
It's like moving to Cali and they have earthquakes and wildfires.
Season.
And exactly, we got seasons. So that's what I'm saying. You have to be knowing where you moving to or where you living. And like I said, most people who lived here, they're not as afraid as people who moved here and started living here. Like I said, bro. I remember when we was young, bro, and we lived in apartments. Where we finna go? All of my family here in Orlando. We couldn't just leave and go, so you gotta ride that bitch out. And then, you know what I'm saying? So, and then what's even more fucked up down there in Florida, this how you know Florida people don't care. Most jobs still got you working. Most jobs ain't gonna let you off until that bitch hit landfall.
Exactly.
So that's
you
how
got here the last morning.
You sitting up there watching the news, hoping. You seeing the rain and shit. Like, damn, boy, they still ain't let us off. Niggas still go. But the bad part is, this is the real thing. People are still out doing their everyday thing like it's not a hurricane. I done worked at places like motherfuckers still coming here like it's like if I owned a grocery store, you bitches lucky. I don't own a grocery store. Nigga, that bitch shut down when they told me that the hurricane coming. You ain't getting no groceries from me, bitch. I'm trying to live too. I'm trying to get the fuck out too.
People the first people to shut it down.
They trying to sell everything out that bitch.
Yeah, fuck that. Real shit. I understand. See, that let you know that they care more about money than they well-being.
Of course.
Cause what happened when you die? You done sold all this shit. You gonna have a beautiful goddamn funeral.
The best funeral.
money at your funeral. You trying to sell out your fucking funeral. Next thing you know, on your way out, you get the hurricane catch your ass. So it's about, like I said, it's all about what people value, bro. But you know,
the valuables.
I was hoping that anybody who watching this and gonna be around during the hurricane, bro, I'm willing to come to your house and party with you if you want to throw a hurricane party, dog. I'm down.
I'm going down with my ship, man. I can't make it.
Another big thing that happened, and the reason I like to bring this shit up because I feel like when you were saying we're not focusing on the big picture, we let Popeyes and still, and this is world news. But I know many of our viewers probably ain't gonna know about this, but
okay, that's what we
Citgo
put them on, baby.
Not Citgo, but Chase, $1 billion bank was just caught with over, man, I want to say it was like It was a lot, like 500 something. It was around $572 million worth of cocaine.
Okay. So all right. So let's break it down for the people. All right. So how do we know? Like we saying Chase is involved with this, so we got to break down the reason why, how we know that Chase is involved.
All right. I mean, we can break it down to this. Everybody know that we have ports where our export-import come in from.
Exactly.
Different things. Like you can import, export anything really under certain guidelines. And but Chase, I don't know what they was supposed to be in these containers when they was importing them in on ships and barges.
Chase owned the containers.
They own the containers. So, but and the crazy part, they do have people that check like the containers. The thing is that they don't check every container. It's not like every time a container in, they check it.
Bro.
They pick certain lots that come in.
Be containers stacked on top of containers stacked on top of containers.
So at a port, they choose certain lots and they're gonna check these. And they're not gonna check everyone in their lot. They're gonna check random stuff. Come on, we're human. When you gotta check shit, you don't check everything if you know and you've been doing it. I know that's right, okay, bad, look straight, no lot, no. Exactly. You're gonna do what you wanna do.
We humans, man.
We humans. But they were found with over $575 million worth of cocaine.
And just like you said, most of y'all are not gonna know about it because you know why? Because Chase's name is not attached to it. It's certain things like only reason like we can talk about it because we went below just the surface.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like most people don't even know Chase is even attached to this whole operation.
And the crazy part about it, the thing that we don't understand is that there's so much shit bigger than what you think. That what you think is important, but like I understand it's not there. But these, like I tell people all the time, and none of these people who ever made it in the history of time to be great and become like do and own and control the world, these people of power, Putin, Kim Jong-un, fucking the white people that run the world, these niggas never did it talking about God and holiness and being together and being peaceful and right. These motherfuckers do fucked up things, bro. Y'all worried about Trump like Trump is the highest person in the chain gang. That nigga's he's a pawn with way bigger power heads. Chase Bank just brought in over $575 million worth of cocaine. You got black people going away for life, nigga, for nowhere near that ton of cocaine. Not even a speck on the dashboard for cocaine charges. That's nowhere near that.
I mean, but you gotta look, my nigga. They always brought it in.
That's what else brought it in. That's just my point. So what I'm saying is,
brought it in.
we worried about things. You talking about prison reform and we doing all these things, and I hate to keep harking back on this, but when has the oppressor ever gave a fuck about what the oppressed thought? It's just not in the mind frame of them. They give us little crumbs and to satisfy us, and it's like I said, it's but that's not the first bank to do some fucked up shit. And you gotta realize these banks, this is side money to them. That's not even their legal money. That's cocaine, that's side hustle money. These people are billionaires on top of billionaires. That's why they got corrupt people at the top. They can be stealing 50 million for years. Cause that's why I said, you got white collar crimes, you got our crimes. Exactly. White collar crimes are treated like misdemeanor crimes, but misdemeanor crimes are treated like federal crimes. The white collar crimes, these niggas is embezzling millions, nigga. Billions of dollars is getting embezzled, bro. And these people, they pay, only thing happen is you pay a fine. They might replace the CEO because he's not even nobody, he's just a puppet too. Because it's bigger people up there. It's gonna change the piece.
Chase ain't really involved in it, for what I'm reading. They sent
man, of course they're gonna send a letter saying that they're not
involved. Not a letter,
right?
they leased the ship to a Mediterranean.
Man, listen, what did I say?
Yeah.
Did I not me and you talk about it?
They're gonna get out of it.
You're gonna deny this? Come on, bro. Ain't nobody. Why would Chase go and say, "Oh yeah, that's our shit. We fucked up." We would not even know.
Well, they can say that's their shit, but they can say
of course
that we wasn't.
Because listen,
like,
how you think they got these billions? Yeah. You gotta have somebody else to take the fucking blame. Oh, cause listen, all
shut Chase down.
All the great thriller movies, all the great embezzlement movies, the head person never get caught because he's so fucking high up and can't be blamed because nigga, come on, man. You think Chase finna take $575 million worth of cocaine? Bitch, we not taking that. Come on, bro. So but my thing is this. Even when you rent out something to somebody on a barge, you know there's penalties for something could happen like that. Especially with a foreign port. You're not gonna have people checking that stuff. Just so that it won't fall on you.
That's just the people that's involved in it.
What you mean?
Like the person that's actually supposed to check it and the one that actually put it on.
Of course they are.
That's what I'm saying.
How you thought they didn't get this is what I'm saying. This ain't the first, man, if you believe that this is the first part of this the first cocaine that got into this country from Chase.
But that's just the low they got caught.
That's what they got ports all over the fucking world, bro. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. Of course somebody else is onto it. But the bigger thing is who snitched on them to get the people to come and check that shit, to get that shit. Because I guarantee you people are paid off. It's not like they didn't know that shit was coming in. They know. Somebody, but like I said,
all it was the new guy got hired. He didn't know what was going on. Like he was just doing his job regularly.
It's deeper than that. They not even finna let a nigga fuck with that kind of shit. Bruh, it's somebody who was higher power than Chase. That Chase done fuck somebody over.
But they still gotta send somebody in though.
Yeah, Chase done fuck somebody over. And they wanted to make an example of Chase. So we finna get you caught up. They ain't
no example. They trying to take Chase out of it.
But Chase, that's what I'm saying. They can't take Chase out of it because Chase is tied to Wimbledon. Chase is tied to so many bigger companies that pay for them they can't get. That's why I said the only thing they're gonna do is change out the CEO of it. Somebody's gonna take the blame, but Chase is not gonna stop being Chase. Chase bought out the other bank before it was Chase bought off another bank.
I ain't gonna say it ain't possible for banks to, cause like I done seen plenty of banks that ain't around no more.
No, I'm saying but they wasn't big like Chase and stuff like that. Like you got World Banks, you know how
they'll change the name quick.
Exactly. That don't mean that those people not tied into that bank no more. Mm-hmm. That's just a name. That's nothing. We can change the.
That's what I'm saying. Chase can't go somewhere, but those people are gonna be there.
Them people gonna be there. The head people is you definitely right about that because these people are rich beyond imagination, bro. They got money hidden in different offshore accounts with millions tied into it. They ain't worried about it, bro. Them people. But look at, like I was saying this, look at the president of Brazil. He came out on public TV, told them motherfuckers, we trying to burn off this shit so he can get some money. It has been proven that he didn't.
What, the Amazon?
Yeah. The last 6 presidents all been corrupt. Money off the Amazon. Sending fucking, paying off politicians and shit. It's a corrupt world.
That's fucked up, man.
It's a corrupt world.
Burn it down.
They ain't talking about no millions, boy.
They
billions.
They dealing in billions, nigga.
Billions, boy.
Fuck, bro. Come on, man. And you up here talking about, take the high road, okay? That bitch gonna end low though. You can keep going high, you're gonna end fucking low because you can't play, I keep telling people, you can't play fair in a cricket game. You gonna lose. The game is rigged against you. We rig the game especially against you. And it's been like that since the beginning of time. In America, in any country, bro, you can't play fair in this world with people, bro. How? You come to my fight, you bring in the word and good peace, I bring a gun. You gonna die. Come on.
First rule of life has gotta be self-preservation, man. You gotta,
Listen, I love
worry about keeping yourself preserved, man.
I love Martin Luther King, bro.
You can't help nobody if you're gone.
I think his birthday just passed.
Yeah.
Shout out to him. He spoke of peace. He spoke of change. He spoke of how he had a dream. And until this day, his dream has still not been seen. Let's just be real. His dream still ain't been seen.
Alright, cuz. Shit, let's switch it up, man. I'm gonna ask you the question, man. I know how I feel about it, and I'm still gonna give my, take on it, my perspective on it. What do you like? How do you feel about, Jay-Z linking up with NFL? And the backlash that he's getting just from an announcement.
How do I feel personally? I don't care. I really don't. If he does, it doesn't. It doesn't bother me in one bit. How I feel about the backlash is it's typical black people shit. Mm-hmm. I feel like we are some of the most judgmental people ever, bro. And we are more harsh judged on our own than we are the colonizers. We'll speak bad on our own harsher because maybe we can play under the assumption that we hold ourselves to a higher, degree and shit. But really, it's just we just judgmental. Like, and it goes back to we can't help but be judgmental because we were raised under religion and stuff, and that's judgmental. So it's you can't. But and actually, you can't. Everything you do, you have to judge something.
Yeah.
You feel me? But we're just so harsher with our own, with the critique of people. I feel like there's nothing wrong with what he's doing. NFL it really should be white people club.
Exactly.
Because there's no niggas in that club.
It's as far as owners.
Yeah. As far as owners and people who run that shit.
Yeah.
And what people, I don't know if I know we so talented at that shit, but black people, basketball, football, that's a white people sport. They made that fucking sport. We just excelled at it. Mm-hmm. But they started these sports. It was white folks. Yeah. So for Jay-Z to get himself into it, and I feel like only reason people are mad is the timing in which he went into it. Not so fact that he went into it. The timing is bad.
Why is the timing bad?
Because people still want Colin Kaepernick back in sports. And we're fighting for black injustice, and there's so much else going on. That's why I say it's back time, because it's just a lot of shit going on where black people. The one thing about black people expect all black people to believe in what they believe in. So if you're black, you have to be with us saving each other because the white, and it's just not like that. You see it with MAGA hat black people wearing it. But instead of condemning them people, bro, just realize that them people are human too. They get to live their life how they want to. You can't be a Christian and you can't be these kind of people and then exemplify judgment on people just because you don't agree with them and you think they're stupid.
Exactly. What would Jesus do?
What would Jesus do? Because he would still love them.
That's what they say.
He wouldn't speak bad about it. He wouldn't call them dumb or nothing. If you really believe that bullshit and I feel like people are bullshit and the religion is bullshit, but that's a different subject. But Jay-Z can do whatever the fuck he want to do, because you want to know why? He has the money, the power, and the ability to do it. Mm-hmm. At the end of the day, what you eat don't make me shit. That's what he said.
Exactly.
And so at the end of the day, bro, I don't listen. And then if he can get black people jobs in the NFL and he can help bring awareness to it, it's all a bonus. But for him, he don't owe people nothing, bro. He don't owe niggas nothing.
Fact.
Yeah. Let's just be honest. We have a black people, and it's with people supporting black people. Like, black people don't support black people. But them black people don't owe you nothing. You would hope they do it because you feel like that's the right thing to do. But at the end of the day, that person don't have to do shit they don't want to do. Maybe they want to just only support Mexicans. Maybe they only want to support Asians, bro. At the end of the day, that's their life. And shout out to Dave Chappelle for his new shit.
Yeah, that shit.
Because he speaks on stuff like this.
I haven't watched the whole thing, but I've seen parts of it, man. That shit look hard.
He's one of my top comedians, bro. Just smart niggas, bro. But that's how I feel about the Jay-Z. I feel like, hey man, do your shit. Get into it, business. Do whatever you can do. And because everybody's not gonna understand what you do when you're doing it.
Be up to something in your own way.
Exactly. He's up to something.
You can
and
talk.
He doesn't have to come to the forefront and explain exactly what he's doing to people. But we feel like we deserve that. Because that's just us. And I'm not just talking about black people, I'm talking about people in general. We feel like we should know what's going on every time something's going on. Mm-hmm. And that's not how it works. I don't gotta let you know the ins and outs of my strategy. I put it out there to let you know.
Okay, so alright, so let me get my point. My cuz, but this nigga can go, bro. I don't know, man. Too many that got this get the gal. But alright, this is how I feel about it, man. At the end of the day, that's why I said that then before I hand it over. Like, people are going off of a headline. You know what I mean? They're not even giving it a chance. They don't even just like you said, everything that owns anything in the NFL is all white.
It's white.
How does anything start off? You start off with a step.
A step. Somebody,
you know what I mean? Like, judge a man, get a man 3-4 years, and then come out and kill him.
We can beat him.
You know what I mean? Because like you said, at the end of the day, Jay-Z, he already got a bill. He got a B.
Yeah.
He can say, fuck y'all niggas. All right, shit. Certain niggas, like the shit that they giving him right now, motherfucker get up, man, all right, fuck y'all, man. Let me go sit on my B and make more B's.
Yeah. He could do
You know
that.
what I mean? Fuck it then.
He could do that.
They didn't even give me a chance to even implement a plan then.
There's some niggas not doing that.
And they want to shoot down like his interview. You know what I mean? Like I could kind of see how people would be, you know, just because I'm open. I could kind of see how people would take that, you know, because like the way he said it, like it was no empathy. You know what I mean? It was just dry, straight to the point. Cut.
And he was promoting Kaepernick before,
Exactly.
so a lot of people like, well, he stood out for him before, so he should be, you know.
But just like I said, Cap. We've been doing this Cap shit for like what is going on 4 years, 5 years.
Yeah.
That's all Jay-Z saying. Like, what are we gonna do now? We gonna keep just protesting the NFL and not watching the NFL, bro? What are we gonna do? He's taking the initiative. Like, hey, I'm gonna step in here. I'm about to get in here with these colonizers, and I'm gonna see what I can do. But as soon as he did that, we only worried about the headlines, man. That's how I feel about it. We're not even giving any chance of a plan to unfold. We shooting it down before he even start, bro.
And I'm with Kaepernick, bro. Because I feel like Kaepernick is doing great things.
I'm with Cap too, bro, but at the end of the day,
I feel like the
protesting ain't gonna get it done, man.
I feel like the focus shouldn't be and I feel like Kaepernick focus shouldn't be whether or not he get back into the NFL.
Matter of fact, let me say this too. Alright, man. As far as like even like with the kneeling, we went from the kneeling. The kneeling was for social injustice, us getting shot and killed in the streets. Okay, I'm with that. You know, but it became more of an NFL thing than us as a people thing.
The NFL was smart with how they petitioned
You know
Trump,
what I mean?
and they had backing with Trump.
Yeah, it became an NFL thing instead of something for us.
Yeah.
And another thing, at the end of the day, like Cap has never told anybody to go against the NFL. It was his girlfriend, Nessa. She's the one on the internet saying like, oh, you don't do this, do that. Like Cap is not telling us to do anything. And if we're gonna boycott something, like why we ain't mad at all the black players that's still making these millions of dollars in the NFL right now? We're not telling them to quit. But you want to tell us not to watch it? I mean, if we're gonna be in, be 100%, man. You know, it should be no loopholes. It should be none of that bullshit.
I feel like at the end of the day,
People just want to be in some type of movement, man.
yeah,
They want to be a part of something.
because that's what we do.
You know,
We do movements.
Yeah, man.
We do rallies. We do
even if the shit don't make no fucking sense.
We do conferences and we do walks and we do these. That's what we do. That's the history of us. We protest. We fight back. We do it. I'm gonna tell you the truth. Like I don't care who started it. I don't care if it was his girlfriend. His wife. To me,
Cap ain't saying nothing. If
You
you
brought-
about Cap, I need to hear Cap out here front line.
I feel like Cap, if you want to do your shit on the back end and just help people the way you've been doing it, I'm cool with that because I guess I ain't looking for you to. It wasn't like I was gonna be following you because you're the front person in it. I was following you because I agree with the idea. If you
Because
just
it was right.
If he just brought the idea and he decided to back out, I still wouldn't be mad at him because he didn't continue to fight. At the end of the day, you brought it to light, and then now it's for people in their area, in their communities, to go out and do something. We want these people who are larger than life to come and save us with their money, and it doesn't work that way.
Exactly, man.
And I'm cool with that. And so, like I said,
The NFL got bad ratings. The ratings gonna be booming in 5 years.
But people still gonna watch
What
the
you
NFL.
doing, man?
Like people still gonna watch it because
You're never gonna stop people.
you gonna have like I said, even if you probably didn't watch the game, you heard on ESPN the score. You heard, somebody tell you the score. And at the end of the day, you might be watching, but it's still important to you because you want to. At the end of the day, you still want your team to win.
Yeah, man.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
So.
That's something that's in your DNA.
Yeah, it's something that it's hard. Habits are the hardest thing to break, man. It's hard to stop that. So like I said, like even though last year, the year before last, I didn't watch NFL like that. Like I wasn't like how we are. Like how we'll watch anybody's team, but we just watch a football.
I mean, like, and I'll say my piece. Like I start watching every.
Yeah.
I even start watching every game.
Yeah,
I'm gonna watch these Falcons, man.
But exactly.
Sorry,
But
man.
when it comes
feel how
to,
you want to feel, man, I explain it to your face, man.
but that's how I feel too. I do watch my Jaguars.
Yeah.
I might not watch everybody else, but I'm at least watch my Jaguars play. And that's just me. And at the end of the day, bruh, like I said, people still gonna do what they want to do. But like I said, us as people, we're so black. We're so hard on our black people, bro. It's ridiculous how hard we are on ourselves, bro. And because we have these utmost expectations that we just supposed to all follow the same trend. When I guess when the first nigga woke up and became awoke, we were supposed to all become awoke at the same time, and that's just not how it's supposed to be. And then everybody can't be woke, bro. Like everybody can't fall into that cycle. It's gonna be people in every parts of it. You just can't force everybody to be the same.
Okay. Like I feel what you're saying, man.
Yeah,
like everybody has a role to play.
Exactly.
Man. Certain people gotta be woke. Some people gotta, gotta be the people that go in and enforce the wokeness.
Yeah.
Certain people gotta sit back and be the thought tank of the wokeness.
And it's still gonna be
everybody
people,
wanna. Yeah.
And then you still gonna have the people that's just never gonna be woke because they just don't feel that way. They're not into that.
Exactly.
It's just a part of us as humans. Mm-hmm. But us as black people, we just want all the black people to be consciously woke now, and it doesn't work. That you don't see them killing us, bitch. We've been seeing them killing us since we've been alive. Yeah. This ain't like, and people just want, like, I don't know.
Since they brought us to America, they've
been killing us, bro. They dragged Emmett Till. They used to hang us, bro. Now they got better technology. Now they can do it in secrecy. Now they can drug us up. Exactly. Now they can give us this, but they still doing it. Yeah. You've been watching it too. But now you woke and you want people to be woke with you. And that's what I'm saying. Jay-Z, with the Jay-Z, NFL, all that stuff, man. We got to be careful how we go about condemning each other, bro. Because we do it so easily. It's like nothing does. Mm-hmm. And it should be hard. Like, we should give ourselves...
Cancel culture, bro.
Yeah, we cancel
the hell out of each other, bro.
We got to be more forgiving with each other and ourselves. Like a black... We'll forget these crackers. You'll forget these crackers every day and go work for them.
Oh, yeah.
That motherfucker didn't
pay your boss.
He gonna, them crackers that you working under, bro, you gonna forget them every day because you still gonna, gotta pay these bills. Get on up. I'm just like, but people don't want to hear that because when you tell them the truth and you got, like, come on, bro. We don't forgive each other enough. And I feel like that's why we kill each other so easy. Yeah. Because we don't forgive each other.
Like, you gonna have a second thought about killing a white man, bro.
You
ain't have no second thought about killing somebody that look just like you.
Yeah, you definitely gonna think twice about killing a white person. Crazy. That's why it ain't a whole bunch of mass black killer people. That's why it ain't a whole bunch of, like, cause we don't do that shit.
That's why we ain't run up in a white church and spraying their ass up.
Exactly. We ain't gonna do that shit. We ain't gonna drive through a KKK thing with our car and run over some white folks. We're not finna do that shit.
We ain't unprogrammed enough yet, man.
But you wanna know why?
We still unlearning.
But exactly, and I'm glad you said unlearning because, but we can't just unlearn. When you unlearn something, you gotta learn on everything. We gotta go back to the roots of our religion, and that ties into us because we're black people.
I ain't gonna say our religion. I say our culture.
We feel like we gotta do good. We gotta be better. Yeah. Because religion tells us that. So we gotta fight for this and we gotta do this shit. And while white people are saying, I fuck over my own goddamn people to get ahead. And them usually the people that succeed. But what better to do?
But those are the people that brought us religion.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So we gotta kind of unlearn that too. You gotta pick that
apart.
You
gotta unlearn religion.
Yeah, you have to unlearn religion.
I can do it.
You gotta unlearn that, man. And you gotta understand it.
Like, unlearning, definitely.
You gotta unlearn it and then re-understand it.
Our culture.
You gotta
we gotta embrace our
culture. You gotta have a more understanding, bro. And that's all I'm saying. You gotta relearn it. I'm not saying you gotta give up religion, but you gotta relearn it. Because the way they gave it to us has mentally compartmentalized us to think that
our culture.
Yeah. Exactly. So when we do that, and you'll understand, but Jay-Z is a businessman. Like, that's what he does.
Man, you see that Dame Dash kind of went on him. Jay-Z,
I love that.
You ain't shit. But that was like a dope ass interview.
Shit, though.
It was a dope ass interview because like that was the main hashtag, like when people would talk about his interview.
Yeah.
But like
he gained so much dope knowledge, man. And that's what I said, bro. I fuck with that.
Independence.
But in order to get people to pay attention to No Jumper, and I'm not, and No Jumper, I like his podcasts, and he's smart. You gotta promote that because that's what's gonna get people to watch. It's all about getting people to watch. But he said so much other dope stuff besides the love. But everybody knows.
And he didn't even talk about his Jay-Z thing for a long time. That shit was like maybe 5 or 10 minutes? Not even an hour and something.
He already let him know. But Dame Dash has not changed on his pose on Jay-Z since I known Dame. Damon's been saying this same shit about Jay-Z for years. It's like, so, but it's relevant though. Because Jay-Z is relevant right now.
And plus, you know, the narrative that was put out about Dame is that he jealous because Jay-Z did this and he went on to be successful without him. And, you know what I mean? Dame was trying to say, like, he made Jay-Z and, Jay-Z told him to go make another Jay-Z. And, man, it's all narratives that get us to, you know, get in this programming about certain people. You know what I mean?
Dame,
it's called blackballing.
But like with Dame, and he said that in his shit. He said, but Dame, I really believe like when Dame said it on the podcast, he passed that, man, because that he can't. That's old, man. All he can do is focus on now, on the future. That's what he said. He don't focus on the past. Him and Jay-Z beef in the past. That's what he's still doing his thing. He's saying he's still and people. We as a culture, bro, we still. And not saying that we should forget the past, but we can't get stuck on it. Mm-hmm. You can still remember shit and not be stuck on it.
Exactly.
And we
keep it in your rear view.
We tend
look through the windshield.
That's what I feel about the Kaepernick thing. We're stuck on the Kaepernick not having a job, and that's what Jay-Z is saying, and that's how I feel what he's saying. We're stuck on him not having a job, that we can't even move forward because they want that to be the starting place. People want him having a job back. NFL giving him that should be the starting place. We can't start nowhere else. But you got to remember, it's always going to be different ways to get to a destination. We all don't gotta go the same way.
Exactly.
Some niggas might gotta come in the back door.
Not the same.
Some niggas might gotta come in the window.
It's impossible.
I might have to dig a hole up under the wall. Nigga might have to come parachute in. But bitches want everything to start with the Kaepernick shit. And it doesn't work like that. You'll never get nothing done if we all just follow the same path. We gotta follow different paths.
But why would you even want our position to know our focus?
Yeah, our only way in.
Exactly.
Cap getting the job. And like I said,
come on, man.
It's great if Cap do get a job.
Make sense.
But if he don't, okay. Cap, you're doing so much better things. You're gonna live in eternity for what you're doing outside of football.
We love you, man, but you know, like us, we gotta love our people more than we love you, dog.
Yeah, but I feel
respect with everything you've done, man.
Yeah, but I feel like people.
It's about the people. It's about the culture. It's about us as a race.
But you, like you said, you don't even hear.
It's not about one person.
You don't even hear him complaining about Jay-Z and stuff.
I'm telling you.
That people are complaining for him. You got other people complaining for him.
Exactly.
And it's just like, okay, bruh. Because Kaepernick realized, bruh, he can't focus on that. So it is what it is. Yeah. But, man, you know, hey, another good episode. We definitely enjoy y'all. Yeah. Shout out to all our listeners. Catch us on social media.
Man, we love y'all to death, man.
All social media. Odo in contact. You know, shout out to all my military friends that's been reaching out to me. I fuck with y'all.
Salute, man. You fight for this country, man. You fight for my freedom, man.
Shout out to my brother, internationally known Bo. He stays supporting, bro.
Hey.
You know, he a fool with it. I appreciate him, bro.
That's what's up, man.
Hey, Bo, holla at me when you go to Japan, cause I'm thinking about coming, bro, for real.
Hey, man, I want to give a shout out to Yaya, man.
Yaya.
Like Yaya got on me, man, cause like she one of our people that we have behind the scenes doing stuff, and we never shout her out, man.
Shout out to Yaya.
Man, shout out to Yaya, man.
Our manager, just everything, man.
Keep us in check, all that good stuff.
She definitely come with dope ideas to us, so shout out to her, man. And like I said, man, we appreciate y'all tuning in to another podcast or other something. We out, man.